So let us start with our work. The last thing that we did was with reference to main clauses and subordinate clauses. And this is the screen that you can see. I'm sharing the screen with you, which is this was your homework. You had to underline the main clauses in the following sentences. And basically, we excuse me. Basically, we sorted out all this in the class. I asked you what are the main clauses, and we came to understand that main clauses are the ones which can stand on their own. You remember? What are main clauses? Main clauses are kind of mini sentences. Like if we looked at the first one, question number 2A, the children went to the park after they had their lunch. So the I mean part of the sentence which cannot be left out, which can stand on its own, is is the children went to the park. In a similar manner, Maham went to the library though she did not want to. In this, the main clause was Maham went to the library. Why? Because if you look at the next part of the sentence, though she didn't want to go, this cannot be a sentence in totality. I mean, you cannot have a sentence like, though she didn't want to go. Though she didn't want to. You cannot have a sentence like this. So this is what we did on Friday. Okay. Now the next thing to do is, it's a kind of verbal exercise and we are not going to really spend much time on this. Alliteration is the repetition of the same sound or the same kinds of sounds at the beginning of words or in stressed syllables. You can see the definition of alliteration is the repetition of the same sounds. Remember when we were doing the very first part of unit 1, which was uh, the astronomers, the learned astronomer. We had alliteration. We had words which started with the same beginning, like we had this mystical moist night. This is an example of alliteration. Mystical moist night. We are talking about similar thing. And what is that? I would like one of you to read out. Amna, I would like you to read out what is alliteration.
Alliteration is the repetition of same sounds or the same kind of sounds at the beginning of the words or in stretched syllables.
And we know what are stressed syllables. Whatever we stress while talking, they are stressed syllables. I shared a video with you which was with reference to syllables and how certain syllables are stressed and others are unstressed. So we really have to depend on the native speaker in order to understand what is a stressed syllable and what is not. But if we practice it, we can, of course, practice it ourselves. Alliteration, repetition of sounds. For example, examples are given. The fish said as it swam, repetition of S. The fish said as it swam. So said, swam. Repetition of S sound, S sound. Yet digs deeper than we dare go. Digs deeper, dare, the sound. 3 times D. Said the snow bright polar bear, repetition of S and B. S and B किस तरह? Said snow and B bright bear. We call this alliteration only when the repetition is of the initial sound. This is in said we have S and snow, S sound at the beginning. In a similar manner, the B sound, bright bear, that is the beginning. So if it is in the beginning, then we call it alliteration. Now the last one. Amna, you want to say something?
Miss Summer sultry smoke.
Summer sultry smoke. Okay. Yes. Okay. What about the last one that they've given here in the soil and the smoke? Could you please repeat? Could you please read out the sentence, the line? Okay, I would like Noman to read out the last
In the
example.
soil and the snow and the hills.
In the soil and the snow and the hills. So where is the repetition? Where is the repetition?
Miss soil, snow.
And also hills. Though in the last sound, in the later sound of the word hills, but there's a repetition of the sound. Yes.
Miss, मेरा question था.
Yes. What is your question?
The fish said as it swam. Miss repetition of s. Miss इसमें तो सिर्फ said ही है और s जो है मिस उसमें s आखिर में. तो मिस ये कैसे? मिस अगर आखिर में हो तो वो भी repetition में आता है.
In the third sentence, you have said and snow. Said the snow. Sir and
First sentence.
the fish said, swam. So said and swam, sir and sir. You have two sir sounds in the first example.
तो मिस फिर लास्ट वाले में hills कैसे repetition में आ रहा है? मिस इसमें तो सिर्फ soil और snow होगा ना?
But alliteration is always, of course, the first sound, but you already have two examples. Soil and snow. There are two words. You can, if you want to, you can also add hills if you're only listening, but you already have soil and snow. So you can take soil and snow as examples of repetition of yes. I hope it is clear now. All right. Adia, you want to ask something?
नो मिस मैंने आस्क नहीं करना था, वो मैंने रेज हैंड इसलिए किया हुआ था कि आप रीडिंग करा रही थी ना इसलिए.
All right. Okay. Acha. We've already worked on alliteration, so I'm not going to really spend much time on that. You have read the examples and stuff, especially in the first poem and also in this here. So if you, what you can do is from this poem, you can find out some examples of alliteration and write them in your notebooks. In this very poem, which is what we read now, the newcomer. You do have alliteration. If I read out the poem to you, you will find basically alliteration is based on sound. So we don't look at words, we only look at sounds. We move on to the next topic, which is composition. Now, I would like to say something about composition, and that is composition is basic. Like I've been going through the responses of the students